Hi, my name is Jim and I was retired. The Consumer Price Index for Urban Workers was released on April 12, so we now know the inflation factor for I bonds starting on May 1st. If the fixed rate remains at 0.04%, then the new I bonds will earn 3.79% as the new composite rate. And that's a sharp decline from the current 6.89% for I bonds purchased before the end of April. So that will begin my strategy for redeeming I bonds. But then, when should I redeem the I bonds that I purchased in 2021 and 2022? In this week's video, I'm going to figure out when to redeem an I bond. Stay tuned. Now, I covered some of this in my plan to sell I bonds in 2023, about 2 months ago. But in this video, I'm going to try to review the topic again without doing a on-screen spreadsheet. Some people don't react well when I'm just recording my face on the computer with a spreadsheet. So I'm going to come up with a different way of describing how I pick a specific month for each I bond. Now, some background just to catch up. The I bonds that I purchased in 2021 and 2022 had some of the highest composite rates in I bond history, but they all had a 0% fixed rate, and that means they're the ones I'm going to redeem. Now, I'm going to use a December 2021 I bond that I purchased with an initial composite rate of 7.12%. And in its first month, it earned $60. And because of the secret formula for interest on I bonds, see that video, the next month it earned $56, and then it earned $60 for the next 4 months. Now, if you want to see the spreadsheet that I created with an on-screen recording, go check out that video. Now, this bond began earning 9.62% in June of 2022 for its second 6 months. And now, in its third 6-month period, it's earning 6.48%. Now, remember, it had a fixed rate of 0, so it's earning less than a new bond that had that fixed rate of 0.4%. Now, beginning June 2023, it'll start earning the new inflation factor driven rate of 3.38%. And once I've collected 3 months of that lower interest rate, that's when I'm going to redeem a bond and surrender those 3 months of interest. You always surrender the last 3 months of interest when you redeem an I bond in the first 5 years. Let's look at a physical representation of what's going on here, but rather than 10,000, let's just assume it's a $100 I bond, and I'm going to use some coins to represent the monthly interest. So in that first month, the $100 I bond earned 60 cents. And then in the second month, it earned 56. And then it earned 60 cents for the next 4 months. And that's a total of $3.56 if you're using the coins, or $356 for that $10,000 I bond. And then it began earning the new rate, and the monthly interest earned jumped up to 80 cents for the $100 bond, or $80 for the $10,000 bond. And then in the second month, it earned 84 cents. And then it earned another 84 cents. And then it earned 80 cents. Another 84. 88. Now, I'll tell you, I don't understand the math, but if you look at the actual formula, it's all driven by the month that you're in that 6-month period before the semi-annual compounding, and that's why you get the variation of monthly interests. But by the end of the first 12 months, you've earned a total of $856 for the $10,000 bond, or for the $100 bond that I'm using in the example, it's $8.56. And then it started to earn the 6.48%, and it earned 56 cents for the $100, or $56 for the next one. And then 60, and another 60, 56 here, 56 cents, and then 2 more 60s. By the end of May 2023, that $10,000 I bond has earned $1,208, or this $100 bond that I'm using as the example has earned $12.08. And beginning in June here, it's going to earn that 3.38% and another 32 cents. And then another 32 cents, and then another 32 cents. Now, interestingly, it's going to earn 28 cents or $28 for the $10,000 bond in September. And you could decide to say, hey, I'll surrender these 3 months of interest and earn those. Will it be worth it? That's debatable. We'll see. But you could conceivably do that. The thing is that when you redeem, you're going to lose the last 3 months of interest. And I'm going to say that we're going to stop and surrender these 3. And now we've earned that $1,208 of interest on the $10,000 bond, or the $12.08 for this $100 example. Now, that's one way of looking at the surrender of interest for the 3 months and figuring out which month is the best for you. So here's an example of a bond bought this month. And again, before the end of the business day in April, you'll earn all of April's interest. But likewise, when you go to redeem it, you'll want to pick a day early in the month, because you do not earn that month's interest until you're through it. So that's why you're going to want to keep that bond that you buy in April for these 12 months, and then 3 more, and redeem it in the 16th month. Now, you could decide, I want to redeem it and surrender these 3 months, which means you'll surrender in September 2024 and give up these 3 months of $24 in interest to get these plus the $540 if you want to do that. Again, it'll have to make sense for you, but know when you redeem it, you're going to surrender the last 3 months of interest. Knowing the math, the way Treasury Direct calculates the interest is an important thing. If you know the math, you know how much interest you'll earn each month. Now, I'll give you another quick hint. If you go to eyebonds.info, that's EYEBONDS.info, you can look up a table of what that bond, when it was purchased, has earned. Now, that site is only going to show you the rates they know about. So anything after May 1st is not up there yet, but after May 1st, those tables should be expanded. But also realize that when they say that it earns X percent for the 12-month period, they have not calculated in the 3 months of interest. You need to do that. My spreadsheet available on my Google Sites does that. If you download that, follow the math of the actual formula, you'll know what 3 months you'll earn. It also calculates a compounded annual growth rate based on that 16-month holding period. What would you expect to earn? So you'll also have to consider what you'll do with the $10,000 in principal that you'll get back, or in my prior example, the $100 of principal that you'll get back. Now, if you're going to turn around and reinvest the principal in a T-bill or a bond earning more than the 3.38%, then use the first 3 months and you'll make up the difference. But, if you can't find a good spot for it, maybe you hold on for another few months until it's right. As long as you're comfortable with the 3 months that you've decided to surrender. So now, based on that original estimate of giving up the first 3 months, then let's assume that you're going to earn $12.08 in this hypothetical example. Keep in mind, you're going to have to pay taxes on that ordinary income. And in a 12% tax bracket, that's going to be about 14 cents of the $12.08 will go for taxes. So you have to factor that into when you redeem your I-bond as well. Hey, please like and subscribe to this channel if you like entertaining ideas from a DIY retiree. And add a comment below about whether you're going ahead and purchasing an April bond. I'll conclude with my standard warning. I am not a financial planner and I have no initials after my name. So take these as entertaining ideas from one educated consumer to another. Always do your own due diligence and seek out a professional if you need one. See you next time.